So there's some stuff that's out right now where people are claiming that this is the smoking gun evidence that Blake Lively's team has been waiting to get out here. And I'm wondering, and I think a lot of people are wondering, is this real? I don't know if this is really real.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Listen, guys, we've been following this whole thing with the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, Ryan Reynolds debacle for a while now. And there have been some speculation and talk about a possibility of Blake Lively dropping some serious bombshells of proof that Justin Baldoni is this really, really bad guy, and more proof out here. Okay. Now, what's very interesting about the stuff that has come out as of late, it sparks up a lot of questions on the validity, how real these allegations and these complaints are. Because again, let's not forget, right now, everybody right now is looking, kind of side-eyeing Blake Lively for the most part, okay? Majority of people are looking at this and saying Team Justin all day long because of the information that he has dropped as of late. And of course, now I can see someone like Blake Lively or people who are on the side or are on Team Blake Lively's side. I can see them fabricating some of this stuff and putting stuff out here that's not true. Again, look, like the date of the complaint, all this stuff, that like certain things are being redacted for whatever reason. And like I said, it just doesn't make sense. Now we're going to look at these because again, these are from specific actresses from the movie set. And yes, there's been, stories about certain actors siding with Blake Lively in the very beginning, but have we heard from them as of late? No, not really. We have not heard anybody step out and speak on behalf of Blake Lively since the smear campaign got messy out here, right? So it is very interesting. So apparently one of them's like Jennifer or Jen Slate, if I have her name correctly. Another one is another actress as well. And of course, there's just and then one is from Blake, if I'm correct. So it's very, very interesting, the information that is being put out here. And this one is in particular has to do with Jenny Slate, okay? One of the actresses in the movie. She plays his sister, okay, in the movie. Just, spoiler alert. I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but you know what I'm saying, okay? But apparently she became, in this complaint, it states she became uncomfortable with Justin Baldoni yesterday while filming. And apparently these are things that were sent to HR, okay? And again, if any of this stuff was actually indeed sent to HR, they would have these reports. HR would have these reports. So of course, the question still remains, do they actually have the complaints from HR? And from what I'm gathering and from what I've heard, HR didn't receive any complaints from anybody about Justin Baldoni at all during the filming of this movie. So again, I look at this and I side-eye these complaints, these filings here, okay? So this is just a summary of that complaint, but it says she became uncomfortable with him yesterday while filming. She states that he put his bare hands on her booty, okay, and said he was trying to help with her posture. Complainant immediately voiced her displeasure with being touched in an intimate place on her body, okay? And he responded with, "It's fine, I'm totally hot for my wife," in a dismissive tone. Complainant relayed to Mr. Baldoni that it did not matter what his relationship with his spouse was like and that he did not have permission to touch her inappropriately. So then he responds back saying, "Oh no, better go see HR," to which complainant replied, "I will." Now, again, as far as what we've known so far with Justin Baldoni, he does not come off like the kind of guy who sits there and goes, "Oh no, better go see HR." I don't see him doing that. But at the same time, how he presents himself on camera could be completely different to how he presents himself when the cameras aren't rolling. But apparently this stuff was actually caught on film, okay? And if it was caught on film, then damn right, let us see the proof. Show the proof, right? Show us the Carfax. Now, look, it says approximately 3 hours later, Baldoni approached complainant and stated that he was sorry they got off on the wrong foot. Complainant stated she replied, "You got off all right, but it had nothing to do with your feet." This is what she said, and she walked away. Okay, Nice response, right? If this is true, again, if this is true, complainant agent provided text messages, okay, from complainant, including one sent approximately 18 minutes after the incident, wherein complainant said Justin Baldoni just literally grabbed my ASS in front of the cameras, in front of the cameras. And in my personal opinion, that is a massive, massive, massive thing. If this was all caught on camera, then we should be able to see those in the dailies. Kind of like what we saw when they were having that, when they were filming the, the dance scene, right? The uncut dance scene that he and his lawyers put out to show proof positive. Look at the interaction that we're having. It's totally safe, right? It's totally fine, right? Now, if this is true, then this whole situation that happened where he cupped her booty, that should be caught. If it was in front of cameras, that means cameras were rolling, and that could be caught on tape. So again, I'd like to know where that is as well, okay? And of course, show all the dailies. Put it all out there. Brian Friedman, the lawyer, representing Justin Baldoni. Show it all. Put it all up. Let everybody see, warts and all, everything. Because right now, I feel like these complaints are just here and fabricated to get people to sway back over to Blake Lively's side right now, okay? And God only knows who put these things out, okay? It could have been Blake Lively's mastermind, or these could be real, or it could just be somebody who really just wants Justin Baldoni to look bad for 2 seconds. But we are smart out here, guys. We are all very intelligent individuals, and seeing this stuff seems a bit odd in my personal opinion, okay? So again, he grabbed her ASS in front of the cameras. I want to talk to someone at Sony like now. If there were any complaints, any filings, anything of that sort with HR, then that should have already been seen, right? We would be hearing that going, yep, HR did say that they received reports about Justin Baldoni's bad habits, or not bad habits, but wrongful doings out here, right? Then we got another one. Again, it just doesn't make any sense, okay? A lot of this has been a bit weird, but let's get into this, okay? Another one. So during the first week of filming It Ends With Us, complainant noted several unsettling experiences with her collaborated boss and director, Justin Baldoni. On blank, complainant was in her car with driver and Mr. Baldoni, somebody and Mr. Baldoni. He stated, talking about how he had been severely addicted to the adult content, if you get what I'm saying, and he had encounters where he didn't take no for an answer, or did not receive consent when asking for it, did not receive consent when asking for it, but he did not let it stop him. Now, instantly I'm going, wait a second. If you're hearing that from somebody, oh, my dear Lord, okay, even if it's during a private conversation or anything of that sort, that is some crazy stuff to say right out the gate. And again, I go, where is HR? In fact, where's SAG, right? Where's SAG? Why, Screen Actors Guild? Why it's the union for actors, just so you guys know. Why aren't we hearing anything about complaints filed and SAG even getting involved, right? Because that's not good at all, okay? At this time, I'm assuming it's Blake's driver, okay, pulled over and insisted Baldoni exit the vehicle. She then advised Blank that her rear-facing dash camera had recorded the incident in its entirety. So if that's true, where is the Carfax, right? Show us the facts, y'all, okay? So on Blank, Baldoni followed complainant to her trailer and was insisting that he had messages for her from her deceased father. What? When complainant declined, okay, Baldoni became hostile and stated, I thought you loved your dad. He then reappeared on set and advised multiple crew and talent present that complainant must be dealing with quote unquote hormones. Oh no. On blank, complainant was filming a scene that was scripted to have her in a hospital gown. This is clearly Blake Lively, just so you know. At a time when complainant was on set, she dressed in the gown and was ready to film. Baldoni stopped filming to relay to complainant that she should be without her clothes on, should be in her birthday suit in this scene. She stated it was not written or planned that way, was not included in her birthday suit writer, and that the intimacy coordinator was not present. Baldoni continued to pressure complainant to film the scene in her birthday suit, stating his wife had ripped her clothes off during her own childbirth. Okay. Now, of course, they talk about how he was showing, images of certain childbirths and stuff like that. And again, the act of childbirth is an amazing thing, but I guess not everybody wants to see those things, right? But still, nonetheless, it's very, very interesting. Okay, so at this time, Baldoni stated complainant was holding up filming and feeling pressured by her superior. So complainant agreed to be in her birthday suit with a modesty strip over her privates. Okay, got to use these code words. As complainant disrobed, she asked Mr. Baldoni to turn the monitors off so that her naked rear end wouldn't be broadcast to the cast and crew. He turned it off, then asked complainant to look at the script note. While she was looking at it, Baldoni quickly flipped the monitors back on. Complainant then realized that she was being broadcast nearly in her birthday suit to all the set monitors, and every crew phone and iPad that was synced in. So everybody can see her in all of her glory, okay? She requested a blanket and was ignored. She addressed Baldoni directly and said, "Get me something to cover myself with," in a raised tone of voice. Now, complainant, her assistant, then walked on set, and complainant in tears yelled to her, "Please cover me." And the assistant threw her coat, over the complainant. At this time, a man complainant did not recognize came on set, and Baldoni stated that this was his friend and would be playing the doctor. Complainant nearly in her birthday suit, nearly completely stark in her birthday suit, and already vulnerable, did not want this stranger between her bare legs up in stirrups while he could clearly see her butt and all the other stuff too, right? Baldoni side rolled his eyes and yelled, "Hold on, everyone. Let's see if Blake, okay, wants to hold up filming again." Feeling extremely uncomfortable, complainant finished filming the scene with Baldoni's friend in quotations, despite her misgivings. Now, again, if this is true, where are the other people that were in the room that saw this? Can anybody else back up this claim? Because again, my lord, this is bad. Okay, this definitely gives Baldoni a very, very bad look. Again, and only again, if this is true. Again, I keep wondering, how real is this stuff? Again, that's some crazy. This is crazy. Okay, this is crazy. All right, and unfortunate, because this could be out here right now, and everyone's eating it up and basically saying, "Oh, this must be the truth. This is definitely the truth." When unfortunately, I don't believe it is. But let's get into the next one. Again, like I said, these I feel are fabricated. I don't know if they were fabricated by Blake Lively's people, but by Blake Lively, or just a fan that's just making glorified fan fiction. You know what I'm saying? It's fan fiction in a way. Okay. But I don't think that this is 110% real. Moving on, okay? Complainant clearly traumatized by her verbal account of this incident. Director Justin Baldoni approached complainant and asked her to speak privately. That's never a good thing, clearly, okay? He asks complainant if she has ever had the O face on camera. Has she ever reached to the top of the mountain, if you get what I'm saying, while you're doing the hibbity dibbity? Okay. She asked why this is necessary to know, since this O-face, okay, is not scripted in the scene. Baldoni leans close to the complainant's face and whispers, I think we should go ahead and add it in. Show me what you got. Complainant did not feel she had the authority to decline. Complainant told Baldoni she did not want to do the scene. He told her she couldn't hold up filming by refusing. Complainant began improvising the scene, making what she perceived to be noises of of that kind of spicy nature. Baldoni placed either of his hands on complainant's outer thighs and stated, "Come on." I'm sorry, and stated, "Come on, you could do better than that." Baldoni's face was so close to complainant's that she could feel his breath causing her face to mist up. Baldoni then closed his eyes for several moments and then stated, I'm allowed to say this because my wife knows what I think about a good ending, okay? And he winks at complainant, then says, you know how hot this is, right? Then Baldoni asked complainant to practice the scene again. Then this time, Baldoni positions himself only inches from complainant, and complainant stated she needed a restroom break. Baldoni kept his hands on her outer thighs, virtually locking her in place in a very intimate embrace. She relayed. Complainant's such and such, I guess, I don't know, complainant's boyfriend, maybe, I don't know, then arrived on the set and complainant waved her over, at which point Baldoni broke the embrace. Okay, I guess her maybe complainant's assistant, okay, then arrived on set and the complainant waved her over, at which point Baldoni broke his embrace, okay? Complainant states that he was so close to her for so long that his breath on her face necessitated, okay, her makeup needing to be redone. So in other words, just vaporized the makeup off her freaking face. It just melted off because he was breathing so close and so hard to her face. Okay, guys, again, like I said, you look at these and you see these complaints and they're from various actresses, okay? One is clearly Balake, okay? Is clearly Blake Lively, but the other two are from other co-stars, on this project and or of certain projects. Again, I have to ask, okay? How and why was this flown under the radar? Because you got to also remember, this is perfect timing, guys. Ain't this timing just a little bit on the nose? Remember, Justin Baldoni's been coming out with a litany of stuff, right? More and more and more, we're seeing things exposing Blake Lively. In fact, not only just Justin Baldoni. You guys out here, you internet sleuths, have been doing your due diligence and going, oh, here's an old video of her saying this. Here's an old article of her in an interview saying that, blah, 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 showing that she has a history of making up lies, creating rumors and all that just to make her co-stars lesser than. And now we're suddenly getting this stuff coming out. Potentially fabrications that are just coming out of the clear blue sky. The timing, it's literally almost to a beat. But what do you guys think? Okay, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I just don't believe it. I don't think these are real. But if they are real, then HR, whoever was ahead of HR, they have a lot of explaining to do. And also on top of that, if this is real, Justin Baldoni most definitely has a lot of explaining to do. But at the same time, it seems a little bit fabricated. It seems a little bit fake. But what say you guys? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button. We'll be talking soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.